Very good morning, friends. Today's topic of mine is very interesting, and it is related to something which can actually help you with some habits which are so very important for you in terms of your mental, physical, emotional, and financial support. So today I have taken the topic of the 5 a.m. club, and this 5 a.m. club book is basically written by you know. just give me 1 minute. Written by Robin Sharma. And Robin Sharma is one of the Indian authors who is renowned globally now for his fantastic books, the kind of acumen and wisdom he holds about different topics is fantastic, and he's that's why one of the greatest and widely accepted authors across the globe. So without wasting further time and without any further ado, let me directly jump to the main summary of this particular book. The title of the book is The 5 A.M. Club. Now, when you actually look into the title, it itself speaks about the content in it. It says that there's going to be some club which is made by some people who gets up at 5 a.m. and must be doing something to plan your day. That is what from the first look one can grab. Now, let me give you the complete explanation and brief about the content of this book. The book starts with the fact that you need to own your morning, which says that you will have to elevate yourself. So starting your day early gives you a head start. It allows you to focus on personal growth before the world wakes up, because it is really very difficult to get up early in the morning, and very few people have got this habit of getting up early in the morning. So, what examples he has quoted, that most of the successful CEOs and the big people like Tim Cook, they start their day very early. So they are early risers and often have more time to exercise, plan, and design their day. That is what he's talking about. Then after that, he talked about one formula that is called as 20-20-20 formula. So what he said that if you spend the first hours of your day in 20-minute blocks, like focusing on exercise, reflection, and growth to maximize productivity. What he's saying that spend the first hour of your day in 20-minute blocks, that is focus on exercise, reflection, and growth to maximize the productivity. Like, he gave the example that when you start your day with exercising for 20 minutes, that will boost your energy and will uplift your mood. That will that will help you reflecting through meditation or journaling, clarify goals. That's kind of stuff he's talking about. Then he talked about the four interior empires. What he's saying is there are four interior empires, like four pillars. One is balance mindset, second is heart set, third is health set, and fourth is soul set. So what he's talking about, mind, heart, health, and soul. So that is why he said that if there is a balance between mindset, heart set, health set, and soul set, these aspects will ensure holistic success and fulfillment in your life. Then he gave the example. He said, when it comes to mindset, you will have to have a positive thinking. You will have to have, positive thinking, which will enhance problem solving. That will help you. Then he talked about health set. He said you should have a regular exercise, habit, which will improve both your physical and mental health. Then he talked about the next parameter, that is health set and soul set. About health set and soul set, he said that you should be focusing on looking into yourself. You should be focusing on doing some meditations and those relaxation techniques, which should be a part of your day-to-day life. Then he spoke about the habit installation protocol. What he said that when you build habits that requires time and persistence, you are bound to have positivity in your life. He said it typically takes 66 days to solidify a new habit. What he's saying is whenever you want to imbibe any habit, you can take it, you can initiate it, but to solidify it and to make it really a part of your day-to-day habit, it takes usually 66 days. That is what he spoke. Then he talked about the example. He said, forming a reading habit by setting aside time daily is something which will take nearly 2 months of time for you. Establishing a morning walk routine through consistency will again take 66 days of time. You might be very enthusiastic when you plan about exercise. You might be very, very crazy about when morning walk, but over a period of time, because all these things are physical, mental, and time consumption activities. So people tend to, get attracted because of self motivation or the external motivation for some set of time, but thereafter, you know they find it not working the way they are expecting, and then they lose out. So this is what he's saying is, you will have to have a habit installation protocol by forming different kinds of habits like reading habit, going for a morning walk, doing some yoga, doing some meditation. So these kind of activities will help you. Then he focused about on a very, very important factor, that is the importance of sleep. He said that quality of sleep is so crucial for anyone to perform to the best, because sleep is something which is a natural remedy or a natural way rejuvenate yourself and your body. He said that if you it rejuvenates the body and mind by enhancing the productivity, because sleep is something which will give you, a reboost to whatever you have planned or you are actually doing. So this is what he spoke about. Then he said that he quoted the example that at least those athletes, I'm talking about athletes, they prioritize sleep for recovery and performance of their physical and emotional efforts which they are putting into their sports. He said that leaders like Jeff Bezos, they ensure that they get minimum 8 hours of sleep, because it is scientifically also proven that sleep is something which is a self medication for rejuvenating your body. If you don't sleep well, you will have physical exertion, you will have mental exertion, and you will be able to get into a trap of stress, incremental stress, lack of sleep, and body pain. So this is a vicious cycle which will continue to start when it comes to lack of sleep. Then he spoke about the victory hour. He said the first hour of the day sets the tone for your success. That's the victory hour. So use it to focus on high value activities that will lead to your growth. What he is saying is that whenever you get up after doing your, you know, brushing, toilet, and everything, you should focus your initial first hour in the most important activities that should not focus on, anything else apart from working on your body, mind, and your inner, strengthening of the soul. That is what he's talking about. That first hour, he said, that's the victory hour, because that 1 hour will decide the whole tone of your day. So how your day is going to go about, that will be decided by that victory hour. So he gave example. He said that when you plan the day to prioritize important tasks, when you engage in creating work, when the mind is fresh, probability of you taking that project and completing that project is very, very high. That is what he said. Then he spoke about the 10 tactics of lifelong genius. He said that when you implement strategies to maximize potential and creativity, these tactics will drive innovation and continuous improvement in yourself. Why? Because he gave the example of journalism. He said that journaling to capture and refine ideas, reading extensively to gain diverse perspectives. That is the 10 tactics of lifelong protocol which he has said. And then he talked about the two message protocol, because this is basically the summary and the gist of the book. So I'm not taking everything at one go, because it will actually take a lot of time. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking the most important point of the main subhead, and then explaining it and putting some example to support it. So I might be, I might be missing out many things which are a part of the book, but I'm not taking it because I am focused in terms of giving you the summary of it. The two message protocol in this book is, you will have to have a regular messages which will improve your massages, sorry, which will improve your health and well-being. What he is saying is you can actually have the regular massage. They reduce stress and enhance your physical recovery. Apart from your exercise and stress relieving activity, you should go for you know massaging your body yourself or with the help of some professional. So what he is saying, he quoted the example of professional athletes use massages for muscle recovery. He spoke about the regular massages that can elevate chronic pain as well as tension. What he is saying is, if you really want to come out of, or if you really want to elevate all those chronic pains and stress, you will have to go for regular massages. So that's the physical way of overcoming your stress. Then he talked about the twin cycles of allied performance. Now, what do you mean by the twin cycles of allied performance? He said that when you balance periods of intense work with deep recovery, what he's saying is eh, when you are into intense work, if you're doing a lot of physical work or you're doing intense work, so there should be a balance between those periods with deep recovery. So that is called as twin cycle. This approach prevents burnout and maintains high performance for you, even if you are in any business. So what he example he gave is that working in focused sprints followed by rest is going to be very high. Maybe you are a technocrat, okay? You are a software engineer. You're working on the computer. But what he's saying is don't do it continuously. Take small, small breaks, take small, small rest that will help you, rejuvenating yourself. And that is what he said that it is the twin cycle for allied performance. He said that scheduling your vacations to recharge and gain fresh insight. Like, for example, you're continuously working for months together. So why don't you schedule your vacations to recharge yourself and gain fresh insight? That is what he said. Then he focused on the 1991 rule. So what he said, dedicate the first 90 minutes of your day to your most important task. The one which I spoke with you, that 1 hour, initial 1 hour has to be very, very important. That's the crucial hour of the day. What he is saying is dedicate the first 90 minutes of your day to your most important task because focus on this task exclusively for 90 days to achieve your mastery. That is why you will be able to, achieve to whatever goal you have set in. What he is saying is 90 minutes every day for 90 days. That's the for one job. 90 minutes for every day for 90 days for another job. So what he is saying is that you will have to invest 1.5 hour for 90 days minimum, that is 3 months, to actually get the expertise on it. So the examples what he gave is that writers dedicating morning hours writers actually they dedicate their morning to the to writing. Notes focus on strategic planning. So that is what he said. He said the power of the second wind workout. What do you mean by the power of second wind workout? He said that engage in a second workout later in the day, which means initially you have kick-started your day with the first workout, but ensure that you engage into second workout in the later part of the day. That will help you become a great and successful person. This will boost your energy level and break up long work periods. What he is saying is that you need to have small, small breaks, and apart from break, you start your day with the workout and you ensure that there should be a second workout so that you can exhaust yourself and you get into the good quality sleep to rejuvenate further and you start your day early in the morning with a fresh mood. Okay. So what next point he said, the power of second wind workout example. What he's saying is when you go for evening yoga session to relieve your stress or a brisk walk after lunch to refresh your mind will help you, you know, getting out of the common rut what you're doing. So whatever profession you are in, if you're continues to do that kind of job, you will get you will find it monotonous and you will find it boring. So what you have to do is you will have to give certain breaks and you will have to ensure that you start your day with exercise, you end your day with a walk or a brisk walk or yoga. So next point he said is the importance of continuous learning. What he said that age has got nothing when it comes to learning. Invest your time, invest in lifelong learning to stay ahead of everyone. If you really want to score on other people, you will have to ensure that across all the parameters which are parallel domain of your job or they are co-literal domains of your job. If you continue to learn, like for example, I take my example. Okay? I'm into medicine. So when I am into medicines, there's no need for me to get into artificial intelligence. Is there any need? For you, it might not be there, but for me, it is there. Why? Because if I actually, imbibe artificial intelligence to whatever knowledge I have, I'll be able to make out the best version of myself. So, despite my 48 years of age, I still feel that learning is something which is a continuous process. So, invest in lifelong learning to stay ahead. Knowledge acquisition will drive innovation and success. So, the example what he gave is taking online courses to learn new skill is something which will help you grow in your career. Reading industry specific book to stay updated. Why don't you go for reading books? But nowadays, we are blessed with the technological support that we need not to go through the physical reading. We can always go for auditory hearing of that complete book, or we can go for logging to small YouTubers like us, which make the summary version of great books. So that's what he's talking about. Then he talked about the importance of gratitude. What he said that if you really want to be a successful person in life, gratitude is something which you will have to practice, and practicing gratitude will enhance well-being and positivity. What he is saying that gratitude is something which will not make you down, which will not let you feel down, but it will actually make you feel grounded and near to the people. The people who are next to you, who are associated with you, they will also feel close, and they will also feel a sense of closeness in building relationship with you. So what he said that it shifts focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. Yeah? The example what he gave is he said that maintaining a gratitude journal to reflect on daily blessings. Expressing gratitude to others strengthens the relationship with other people. Then he talked about the power of visualization. What he said that visualizing success will help manifest the goals. Because if you visualize your success in the initial part of your planning, I believe 50% job is done because visualizing your success and planning your whole strategy is like 50% job done. Only thing left is now you will have to go and implement it. So what it will help, it will align your mind with the desired outcomes. So the example what he gave was he said athletes they visualize winning performance. Athletes before getting into the matches, before getting onto the fields, they believe that they have won the match. They believe they have won whatever they're going to perform already. So that will actually boost their, neurotransmitters, and that neurotransmitters in the brain will help them give their best of the performance. So professionals visualize success project, they lead to successful completion of their projects. So that is what he's talking about. Then he spoke about the role of affirmations. What he said that affirmations reinforce the positive beliefs. What do you mean by reinforcement of the positive beliefs? What he said that if you affirm that you have to have a certain kind of, or certain kind of the thing you want to do, affirm, reinforce it, positive belief that perception into action is very, very high. So, whatever is your perception, whatever is your planning, that affirmation of reinforcement through the positive beliefs can actually ensure that you shape your self perception as well as actions. The example what he gave is you will have to have a daily affirmations to boost your confidence. What how it will help using affirmations to overcome limiting beliefs, because sometimes what we feel that this task is so very difficult, I really cannot do it because many people have failed it. So what he is saying is you will have to continue reaffirming affirmating yourself that you can do it. This is just a limiting belief. If you focus on it and if you daily practice on it, the possibility for you to overcome this limiting belief is very, very high. Then he spoke about the impact of nutrition. Nutrition is something which is very, very important for you to behave, to reflect, because I strongly believe that the kind of fuel you put it into your vehicle will ensure the kind of average, the kind of pollution, the smoke, the kind of speed, everything out of the fuel which you are putting in. Similarly, my dear friends, nutrition plays a very, very crucial role, because healthy eating will ensure, or healthy eating fuels the mind and body, because it will balance the nutritional enhancement in the body and will give you the required energy for cognitive functions. So why I'm focusing on, you should be taking the nutritious diet and come out of all those junk foods, or and all those kind of, even some habits like drinking and smoking. All these things, if you kick out of your daily schedule, and you imbibe nutritious habits like healthy eating, fruits and foods and fibrous food, and a lot of water, that can actually help you balance your body and mind. So balanced nutrition will enhance great energy and cognitive function in you. So the example what he gave is that you should include superfoods in your diet for brain health. Now, what do you mean by superfoods? He's talking about the fiber, right? The vegetables and the nuts. Like, for example, you should have hazelnut, or almond, or cashews, or those kind of, seeds, even a pumpkin seed, flax seed, chia seed. All these seeds, nuts, they are so high nutrition, proteins, and multivitamins that you really need not to go for any other option. So that is what he's saying is you should include superfoods in your diet for healthy brain. Then he said you will have to avoid processed food to maintain energy level, because processed food is not only going to add to the oxidative stress of your cell, but it will also add to lot of chronic metabolic issues in the later part of your life. Then he spoke about that you must practice meditation, and you must ensure that meditation becomes a part of your day to day routine. He said meditation will reduce stress and enhances the focus. It will promote mental clarity and emotional balance. So, meditating preferably early in the morning or before going to the bed, can help you reduce whatever stress you have collected in the whole day. And in the morning, it will help you start your day with a great energy, because it promotes mental clarity and emotional balance at the beginning of the day itself. So, you will have to practice meditation. The examples what he quoted was morning meditation to start the day calmly, mindfulness practices to stay present and focused. Now, I have used a term called as mindfulness. Now, let me put a focus on this term. What do you mean by mindfulness? My dear friends, mindfulness means whatever you are doing, even if you are washing your hands, or you cleaning the utensils, or you are doing the day-to-day chores of your house, whatever you are doing, you should be fully present in that. That is what is called as mindfulness. So mindfulness practices to stay present and focused will help you work on a single task at a specified moment. So that is what he spoke. Then the next point he spoke was the power of community. What he said, that surround yourself with supportive individuals. Community provides motivation and accountability. In my earlier YouTube videos, I have told you and shared with you that your personality is actually the average sum of the five best people or five next people you stay and invest your time with. So their overall, the five best people or five next people you are surrounded with, their overall average sum is going to be your personality. So if your five people are negative people, 100% you will be like the average of those people, that is you will be negative in your nature. So you will have to ensure that you surround yourself with supportive people, and you invest your time with all those people which are who are actually you know uh, who are actually into, just give me one minute, sir. Yeah, who are actually into good habits. So community provides motivation and accountability to you. So the example what he gave was you should be joining a mastermind group for shared growth. You should be practicing in community service for a sense of purpose. So that is the important thing. Now, one of the most important things, please be with me, stay with me. Now, there's one of the most important things that is called as principle of Kaizen. Now, what is this Kaizen? Kaizen is basically a Japanese term. It says that embrace continuous improvement in all area, which means you should continue to work on your improvement irrespective of whatever is the situation. So that principle of Kaizen is the principle which Japanese people follow in their day-to-day practice. They say that you will have to embrace continuous improvement across all the areas, and you will have to ensure that you upstep yourself, upgrade yourself in whatever you're doing. So small, consistent changes can lead to significant growth over a period of time. So you must work on the principle of Kaizen. So the example what he quoted was implementing feedback loops for ongoing learning, regularly updating skill to stay competitive. So it's like, doing all those activities which can actually help you come out of, or, be a special person out of the common, mob. So then he talked about the role of exercise. Exercise is regular physical activities that will boost your overall health. Exercise will improve your mood, energy, and longevity. I've told you, exercise will not only help you giving you physical strength, but it will also help you giving you mental strength and will help you come out of the stress. What kind of exercises he's focusing about? He's focusing about brisk walking. He's focusing about aerobic exercises, or talking about running. He's talking about doing yoga, meditation. So those kind of things you should be imbibing in your day-to-day routine. He gave the example that when you get up in the morning, morning runs to energize the day. Run in the morning. So that will actually energize your day. Strengthen training for physical and mental resilience. What he's saying is that you should go for some bit of aerobic exercise or hard exercise as well. That will strengthen your body. So the next point, what he talked about, the value of silence. And he said that silence will foster creativity and introspection. When you are silent, then you can actually introspect yourself very well. There are many people who will continue to speak, continue to speak, and they will speak whatever they know. They are not ready to listen, because possibility for you to learn more is high when you listen. Possibility for you to learn low is when you speak, because when you speak, you're speaking your brain out, you're speaking your thoughts out. But when you listen, you are actually ensuring that you're learning something new. So that is why, my dear friends, God has given one mouth and two ears. It says that if you have 100 minutes, put your 66 minutes in listening and 33 minutes in speaking. So, silence will foster creativity and will give you the possibility for introspect yourself. You can actually peep into your inner soul. If you are silent, you can close your eyes and you can actually peep into your inner soul to see what kind of creativity you can foster. So, it will provide a break from constant stimulation to you, because when you are doing something, you are constantly stimulated, both physically, mentally. You are absolutely engaged. But when you put yourself into a silent mode, close your eyes, and introspect within, you will find that you are actually stimulating from within. Then he gave the example. He said that taking silent walk to clear the brain or the mind is very, very important for you to rejuvenate. Silent walk means no mobile, nothing. Maybe if you want to put a headphone with a slow music, that will work. But even that is not recommended. What he said, do a very silent walk without speaking anything. Do a brisk walk. You will see a great change in yourself. Like he said, there's designating tech-free time for reflection is very important. Most of the time, what is happening is whenever I am free, you are free, you're busy in your mobile, isn't it? If I'm lying, please tell me I'm lying. My dear friends, what he is saying that you should have 15 to 20 minutes. You must invest in giving it to yourself, divide of everything, divide of your family, divide of your near servants, friends, everyone. Invest those 15 minutes for yourself, that too without any interruption. Mobile phone off, and think and close your eyes and think what best you did in the day, what were the learnings. And if you don't take those learnings as a next milestone, possibility for you to design the next strategy and design yourself as a great personality is going to be very, very high. The next point, what he spoke was the importance of nature. He said that when you spend time in nature, that will enhance your well being. I'll give you my example. I spend a lot of time in nature, and that actually gives a lot of well-being, both physical, mental, and emotional to me at least, because nature reduces lot of stress and boost creativity. It will it will not allow any negativity to be a part of your personality, because nature itself will give you a very positive vibration. When you see a tree, you see a grass, green grass, when you see cloud, sky, far away greenery, you will find that something positive is actually surrounding you, and that is what he said. So the example what he gave was hiking to connect with nature and recharge, outdoor activities to improve mental health. That is what he's saying. Then he spoke about one of the important factors, that is the benefit of journaling. Now, what is journaling? Is that journaling clarifies thoughts and track progress. It serves as a tool for self-reflection and planning. The example what he gave, that morning pages to create mental clutter. Okay, goal setting journals to monitor achievement. So that is the kind of thing what he said. Then he spoke about the role of art and music. My dear friend, this might sound very common term for you, but he said that the role of art and music in making you a great personality is very high. He said that you should engage yourself with the art and the music, which will stimulate creativity. He said that music and art plays a very crucial role in order to stimulate your creative mind, in order to stimulate your hidden talent. So these activities will offer emotional expression and absolute relaxation for you, and that is actually the role of art in music. The example what he gave was, when you are playing an instrument, unwind and sometime, rejuvenate yourself. You play great guitar, or you play casio, or you play tabla. So that will help you unwind and create your new version. Visiting art galleries sometimes, or visiting to, musicians, or any place where you find that there's some inspiration and relaxation, you must visit those kind of places. So let me give you the complete conclusion in 2 minutes of the complete book, whatever I have shared in this past 25, 30 minutes. I will give you 1 minute summary of whatever I have said. He said, in this book of 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma, he said, you must embrace the 5 a.m. Club principle for transforming your life. What he is saying, start your day early in the morning, go to the bed early, so that you can plan your day. You should imbibe that 90-90 rule, and you should start your day with a, fast running. Start your day early with focused habits that will lead to success. That is the part of what he said. And then in example, he said that when you implement these strategies which I've told you, those people who have missed my video, please listen to all those, habits which will help you becoming a great person. So implementing these strategies can drive a high personal growth, and there's a possibility that you grow in your career very fast, and you leave all your friends and, colleagues behind. Consistent practice will lead to lasting positive changes. So, my dear friend, if you really want to bring a lot of positive changes in yourself, you will have to ensure that you bring change in your day-to-day life. I'll give you some example. The example of, every year, whenever we jump from 2023 to 24, 24 to 25, whenever there's a shift of the year, we always give a kind of commitment to ourselves. What we say, yeah, this year I will go for gym, and I will ensure that my muscles are built up. This year I will ensure that I should do my best. That balloon of, stimulation remains there for maybe 5 days, 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, and thereafter the same rut starts happening. So what is missing in that is the commitment. My dear friends, one example which is very often I, share with you, is the commitment failure with yourself. Suppose you are putting an alarm to get up in the morning at 5, and when the alarm rings, what will happen? You will put that alarm into snooze mode. What is that? After that, you're thinking that, after 5 minutes I'll get up. You again, that's alarm, starts ringing, and you put it into the snooze mode. What it shows, my dear friends, it shows that you're not cheating anybody. You are cheating yourself. You're starting your day with the bettering of the commitment to yourself. Don't do that. Whatever you have planned for yourself, abide to it. Ensure that Like, for example, I am a father. I am a father of two kids, children. I always expect and believe that whatever I am saying to them, they should follow. Why? Because I am a father, my dear friends. But when we say things to ourselves and we want ourselves to follow this, follow that, do we do that? That's the biggest question I have for you. And for now, this is what I have for you. And I would request you to please give me some suggestions in order to get me into the reading habit of going to the different books and ensure that I give you the best of the summary which I could explore out of whatever the learnings I had from that particular book. So keep suggesting me the books which you want the summary from me, and keep looking into my videos, because my videos are of multifaceted dimensions, because it starts with medicine. It has got comedy in it. It has got magic in it. It has got learning in it. It has got news in it. Everything I'm trying to give you in one platter. So that is what is the offering which I'm offering you through my YouTube channel. So please help me out in order to establish my channel, and please do forward my videos to all your friends and ensure that they also get benefit, and at the same time it's going to be a win-win situation for you as well as me. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day ahead. Shabak hai. Thanks a lot.